Welcome, respected Shrota Sadhakas. The six sources of blessings to us. Let us remember Parabrahma Tattva, Ishvara, Adi Parashakti Mata, Sakala Devata Gana, Guru Tattva, Guru Parampara, Swaguru Acharyas, and the Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa Rupa, Shruti Mata. From them, when we get blessings, what we need as is sadhana and siddhi. And in the sadhana, these 11 characteristics of ours should become very deep rooted, strong, continuously operative. The hard work in us, the dynamism in us, the I am spiritual sadhaka attitude, regular shravanam as shrota, maintaining jignasa, maintaining mumukshutvam, expressing the shishyatva, expressing the bhaktatva. Then sufficient vairagya, sufficient satisfactory seva to the world, also to Sanatana Dharma. These are the 11 beautiful characters we have to strengthen in us. Let us enjoy today also our study of Shri Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. We are in Vairagya Prakaranam, 20th Sarga, Sri Rama teaching us YUVA Vigharhanam, most notorious with so much of energy, rightly tamed and tuned. You know, at that age, so many heights can be scaled, successes can be achieved. But virulent, powerful, that age, not properly tuned or tamed, becomes destructive for oneself and the world around. Bhagavan Rama is teaching. And the purpose of all of that is all these every of the sarga, taking a one by one topic and doing Vigarhana is only to develop in the mind the freedom from raga dvesha, having only pure vairagya born calmness, so that we are available for the Atma Jnana, the Tattva Jnana, the Brahma Jnana, the Moksha Jnana. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsha Rushibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Yairime Gurumi Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah Vyakhyatah Sarva Vedantah Tan Nityam Pranatosmyaham. ओमापदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने. ओम तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं. तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः. पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुग्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने. यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिम् अमुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोध श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्ति सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्धि धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर आयुरारोग्यादि द्वारा धर्म संस्थापने दिग्विजयार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणामध्ययन साधना मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ वैराग्य प्रकरणं श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्र एवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्मरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे अवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभाति अवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम प्रथम प्रकरणं वैराग्य प्रकरणं विंशतितमः सर्गः युवावस्था गर्हणं विगर्हणं जुगुप्साकरणं Nama. So we chanted yesterday. We started seeing the shlokas. Yuvavastha Vigarhanam. So, knowingly or unknowingly, by our own choice or others' prompting, all these worldly things, we start thinking, feeling very good about them. Because of that only, the identifications, the attachments, the getting lost in them happens. We ourselves do so, or we get prompted, misled by others. Bhagavan Rama is teaching the opposite of it by showing us the doshas truly, not that he is manipulating or imagining. Existing dosha only is showing us, seeing which definitely in our heart, instead of the raga, dvesha, and suffering, sufficient vairagya is born. With that, the mind is calm and quiet mind. Yoga sadhana, bhakti sadhana, Vedanta sadhana, any one of them, every one of them, effortlessly, easily we can do and reach to the ultimate goal. May we all truly study these shastras and get benefit of the whole knowledge. Right? Now, the 20th Sarga, Yuvavastha Vigarhanam, first mantra. Sri Rama Uvacha. Yesterday we saw it, again we go through. Balya anartham atha tyaktva puman abhihatashayah arohati nipataya yauvam sambhramena tu. है ना? Balya anartham atha tyaktva. All the anarthas have happened in the Balya. He gives up that. And in along with the anartha, what has happened? Abhiyata ashayah. Any ashayas we had there, all of them are avihata, unfulfilled. This is one meaning. Second is ashaya are so many whims, fancies, imaginations. Avihata, prompted by them, pushed by them, killed by them, as if what that he does, arohati yavanam. he climbs to the Yavana Avastha. And see, wonderful. Bhagavan says, Nipataya. He has climbed with all the higher achievements, this Yuvavastha, but only for the Patanam only. And there is so much of Sambhrama in him, excitement. कि युवावस्था ये करूँगा वो करूँगा. But Bhagavan adds a word here, tu. Tu means tulana. Tulana से क्या? With so much sambhrama, excitement. He has climbed Yuvavastha. But what happens is, I am going to tell you now. See the way of seeing. You can in your own language say. अब देखो बाल्य अवस्था के सारे अवस्थाओं को दुखों को झेल कर अब बहुत आश्चर्य से बहुत एक्साइटमेंट के साथ बहुत बहुत चीजें पाएंगे ऐसे मनोकामनाओं से ये बंदा युवावस्था में चढ़ गया ऊंचा ऊंचा ऊपर चढ़ने को चढ़ता तो है लेकिन सिर्फ गिरने को ही निपाता बाल्य अनर्थम अत त्यक्त्वा पुमान अविहत आशयः अनेकानेक आशयों को माइंड में रखकर संभ्रमेण संभ्रमाश्चर्य विथ ऑल द एक्साइटमेंट्स यौवनम आरोहति he comes to the youth age nipataya only there also only to fall or collapse. Actually aropanam is to go up, arohanam sorry, but he does arohanam to yuvavastha only for nipatanam. In this what is to be understood? Whole human life, if it is not used for Paramatma Prapti, anything you achieve is only to fall. And the excitements to achieve everything start in Yuvavastha. Yes, he may achieve, but all achievements are endful, therefore equivalent to falling only. Only spiritual assailing or rising, rousing or going up above alone is real achievement. बढ़िया है क्या? बाल्यावस्था दुःखमत त्यक्त्वा पुमान् अव्यताशय पुमान् यौवनम् आरोहति संभ्रमेण आरोहति निपाताय. One by one he now puts in front of us. One. Tatra anantavilasasya लोलस्य स्वस्य चेतनः चेतसः वृत्तिः अनुभवन् याति दुःखा दुःखतरं जडः. Be careful. Very clearly Rama says, equally clearly we try to understand. Tatra, there in the Yuvavastha, chetasah vrittihi anubhavan. Prompted by variety of the chitta vrittis, acting according to them, yati, he only reaches to dukkhat dukkataram. From one dukkha to other, from one quantity of dukkha to more and more deeper quantities of dukkha, jadaha, these immatured युवावस्था में रहने वाले. What are the चेता वृत्ति ही अनुभवन कि अनंत विलासस्य लोलस्य स्वस्य चेतसः वृत्ति. अनंत विलासः means endless are the enchanting vrittis in the chitta. अनंत विलासस्य and लोलस्य स्वस्य चेतस्य वृत्तिः. स्वस्य अपना चेतः चित्त का वृत्तिः the thoughts. And what are they? लोलः most agitating, disturbing. विलासस्य tempting. अनंत endless. Endless, tempting, restless vrittis of variety of enchantments, enjoyments come in the chitta, following all of them. This युवावस्था में रहने वाला दुखात दुखतरम याद. And yet he doesn't put a stop to them. He involves in them more and more, thus loses all the energies, time, wealth, finally the युवावस्था itself. That is why he is typically called as जड़हा. और किसके बारे में कह रहे हैं? अपन के बारे में. आप जाकर देखो युवावस्था को कैसे उड़ाया हमने. Perfectly said or not? अनन्तस्य विलासस्य अनन्तविलासस्य लोलस्य स्वस्य चेतसः वृत्तिः अनुभवन् दुःखात् दुःखतरं याति जडः. तत्र I am pausing only just to ensure that you are listening, allowing the thought to enter, the main thought said by Rama. Then ponder over it. You know, in that युवावस्था, because lot of time life is left in front. Only 15-16 साल का है युवावस्था मतलब. तो 100 साल मतलब 80-85 साल अभी है. Huge time. Then every of the parts of the body start becoming stronger and excited to taste newer and newer bhoga of the world. Therefore, Ananta Vilasa or Lola are the vrittis in the Chitta. Anubhavan means wanting to enjoy them, by enjoying them, involving in them, indulging in them. Dukkhat dukkhataram yati. The dukkhas are because this lolata of the Chitta for the Vilasa never ends by fulfilling. Na? The taste for the world, we remember, grows when we taste it more and more. And we feel to have it more and more only. Same thing again and again, or same thing more quantity, or many different things. That disease of want keeps increasing by the fulfillment of each and every want, every time. And capacities are not there. Here, dukkha dukkadram, it will be told in the future, but you can imagine. The dukkadaram is money wasted. If in the attempt of indulgence, if he does something wrong, parents scold him, the society insults him. These are all the different dukkhatara. And then he will miss his study, beautiful profession or career. Then when he grows old and looks back, nothing but the regrets that youth age was misused. Here the vilasas means all the eatings and drinkings and marrying, all variety things. Youth are prone for that. अनंत विलास. बस पापा से बाइक लो, पेट्रोल डालो, घूमो दोस्तों के साथ. Get the pocket money, pocket full of money. Nowadays तो no cash. बस पापा का वो क्रेडिट कार्ड जो भी है उड़ा दो. अंडरलाइन द वर्ड अनंत विलासस्य लोलस्य. लोलता मीन्स व्हाट? उतावलापन. चाहिए चाहिए चाहिए. और क्या चाहिए? विलास. कितने? अनंत. तत्र अनंत विलासस्य लोलस्य स्वस्य चित्तस्य वृत्तिः अनुभवन् दुःखा दुःखतरं याति जडः. One thing. Okay, next. Very important thought. I'm just giving the meaning of shlokas. You contemplate on that. Swachitta bilasamsthena nana sambramakarina balat kamapishachena vivashaha paribhuyate udeko. Powerful thought. Swa, one's own, chitta, the heart, that itself is bila, whole, samsthena, उसके अंदर रहने वाला. और बिल जो है, जो hollow hole, it can be there for the tree. That's called vruksha bila. It can be there in a mountain. Okay, that's called the giri gila. No, vruksha bila बहुत सारे बार आपने सुना होगा in different contexts. Giri mountain bila, now we have Bhagwan Narasimha's temple in Andhra, Ahobilam Mata, below. That bila can be there inside under the earth also. Bajambavan used to stay in that below. And Hanumanadi, when they saw the birds, animals coming from the below only, into that earth only, inside they went, not Pahad. There they found that Swayam Prabhaji seated. So, who bila? Vruksha Kotara bila, also the mountain Pahad ka bila. Example, I'm telling the meaning of the word bila. Chitta itself is bila of this yuvavastha mein rehne wala banda. So swachitta bila samsthena. In that is seated something. And what it is doing? Nana sambhrama karina. Sambhrama is the word. Samyak brahma. With very fully created delusions. What do you mean by fully, heavily created delusion? Means number of delusions are many. Each delusion is so deep. And delusion means unreal is taken as real. Nana samyak brahmakari. Uske baad, once the delusion happens for that boy or girl, wherein the unreal, not required, is taken as real and most required, even God cannot change the mind of that fellow. That's called as samyak brahmakari. Like that, not one or two in youth avastha, नाना है ना, उसको बाइक चाहिए, उसको कार चाहिए, नए नए कपड़े चाहिए, गॉगल्स चाहिए, बेचैन है वो, चेन चाहिए उसको. Without that I can't live, that type of Brahma. Then there are entanglements of दोस्त, इतने सारे ब्रह्मा, उनके साथ ही जिंदगी है, उनके साथ रहने में खुशियां हैं. ब्रह्मा, you understood? These are all Brahma. And this starts at youth age. If the wisdom doesn't dawn, no, till the end of the life, these Brahmas continue. So, the creator of so many Brahmas is one thing, staying in the Chitta. Swachitta bila samsthena nana sambhrama karina balat. So forcefully, vivashaha, taken by it into its vasha, parimhuyate. Again and again, he gets parabhavita. He is overpowered, humiliated, destroyed. So, what is that which is there in his own swachitta, which is creating nana sambrahma, which with so much bala, putting this Yuvavastha Vyakti into his vasha and doing the parabhava or paribhavanam again and again, kama pishachena. अब देखो बात, काम पिशाची हृदय में बैठकर अनेक संभ्रमों को निर्माण करते हुए अपने बल से इस युवा व्यक्ति को अपने वश में लाकर परिभूयते, और पौर कर कर उनको नाच नचाती है हर तरह का. व्हाट ए पावरफुल ट्रुथ भगवान ने बताया कि नहीं. काम पिशाच इन द हार्ट, स्वचित्त बिल के अंदर है. जैसे द पिशाच इज देयर इन द बिल ऑफ द गुफा ऑफ द माउंटेन और इनसाइड द ट्री, एंड देन इट फ्राइटन्स एंड टेंशन क्रिएट करती है वो. एंड कभी कभी इन आवर ओन बिग हाउस, वन और टू हाउस रूम्स आर देयर अनटच्ड, दे कम एंड स्टे, दो पिशाचीज. 70-80 साल पहले, 60 साल पहले ये बहुत होता था गांव में, घरों में. वो जो दूर पे रखा है जिसमें लकड़ वकड़ रखते हैं, फायरवुड एटसेट्रा, घास फूस, in those rooms these pishachis used to stay. Nowadays they are not much because the human beings are behaving like them so much, no, डर के भाग रहे. But how many stories we used to hear in the childhood. वो पिशाच को छोड़ो, यहाँ भगवान तो कह रहे काम पिशाच. Is it not true? I gave the list of the variety of kama pishach. So swachitta bila samsthena nana sambhramakarina balena kama pishachena vivashaha, helplessly paribhuyate, he is overpowered. Like in the wrestling competition, no? The powerful wrestler, how he subdues the other competitor and हाथ पैर उसका पूरे मरोड़ के निचोड़ के उसको नीचे लगा के उसके ऊपर घुटना लगा के. Don't they do that? Like the police also, a group of police, when they catch the criminal, how they catch, tie his hands, legs and mouth and neck. See that Russia, those 4 fellows, how terribly they were caught and beaten. In this way, this Kama Pishachi does with this youth, young person. अनेक कामनास, वन आफ्टर अदर. Oh, in childhood भी होते हैं, but childhood, because there are no abilities to enjoy, they won't express in such a big manner. Therefore, when mother father give some scolding or little of that is fulfilled, he becomes quieted, calm. But in the youth age, because of the energies are there to involve, enjoy, desires also are of the highest order. Nana Sambhramakari. Sambhrama also means creating the excitements in the mind, excitements. As I told you yesterday, चिल्ड्रन को भी होते हैं, यूथ को भी, है ना. टेक ए बाइक, राइड विद 140, और टेक ए बाइक, एक टायर पे चलाओ, पीछे वाले टायर पे, फिर आगे वाले टायर पे, फिर खड़े होकर उस पे हाथ जोड़कर उस पे, लाइक 26 जनवरी को मिलिट्री वाले करते हैं. In that way, he builds so many things in his mind. युवावस्था स्वचित्त बिल संस्थेन काम पिशाचेन नाना संभ्रमकारिण बलात् विवशः परिमूयते. Parimuyate means overpowered. Vivasha means he has no vasha of himself, but he is in the vasha of the kama pishachi because balat she is so powerful. And nana sambhramakari, it does both. It gives all excitements. In those excitements only are the delusions, promisings, enchantings. है ना कि ये करो मजा आएगा, वो करो मजा आएगा वाला. In youth age, they get enjoyment in breaking the rules, in disobeying, in disregarding, dishonoring, in troubling the elders, teachers. ये आ जाता है उनका, एक रुबाब आ जाता है अंदर, खामखा वजह भी नहीं होती है, बट देन दे डू, दे आंसर मदर फादर सो टेरिबली नाउअडेज. चिल्ड्रन तो बाबा मेरे को तो डर ही लगता है, स्पेशली द गर्ल्स, राक्षसी मोर देन द बॉयज. हाउ दे टॉक टू द मदर एंड ह्यूमिलिएट हर. मैंने अपने आंखों से देखा. बाप रे. गुड वेल एजुकेटेड फैमिली में रहने वाले, आई मीन लोअर क्लास वगैरह, मिडिल, व्हाट आई कैन टॉक, was a type of passion, happiness comes in them. क्योंकि that independence, that ego, the abilities of body mind create that arrogance in them to be doing all this. That also a type of kama pishachi. That I will not listen to my parents. They think parents are fools. They know nothing. They say you are not educated as much as me. विचित्र होता है युवावस्था बेचारे. They all do that jada because कॉन्शियसली नोइंगली मेच्योरली नहीं करते हैं. वो दैट टाइप ऑफ बीमारी है उनको, वो एज में वो ऐसा होता है. फिर पेरेंट्स हैव टू हैव पेशेंस, elders should have patience, slowly accepting, receiving, educating, molding. Toughest of the job is to mold the youth. When we have gone through how many troubles we gave to our parents. स्वचित्त बिल संस्थेन नाना संभ्रमकारिणा बलेन काम पिशाचेन विवशः परिभूयते. युवावस्था का. No, here is censuring also Yuvaवस्था, telling the plight of them, bechare, dukhi. So you should not take the second one. First one you have to take. He can be having a common sense of listening to the elders and get out of that kama pishachi. No, अपने चित्त के बिल में छुपा के रखता है वो, उसको पालता पोसता है. Like in our own house in corner, you have put a snake, cobra, poisonous, went on giving the milk. अब पी के एक दिन आकर हमको डसेगा ना. ये काम पिशाची को अपने चित्त में रखता है, जन्म जन्म से उसका पाल होता है, पालन है ना. एक चीज अगर मांगना है भगवान से तो फ्रॉम द हृदय, ये भगवान रिमूव दिस काम पिशाच. दिस इज द ओनली वन व्हिच डिस्ट्रॉयज ऑल ऑफ अस. रिमूव इट. कर्म योग, भक्ति योग, ज्ञान योग, अष्टांग योग. None of them are possible in the heart where Kama Pichachi is there. At the same time, doing all of them is the only way to get rid of this Kama Pishach. Very trickish relation it is. जब तक काम पिशाच is the heart, true bhakti jnana yoga vedanta we can't do. But unless true bhakti jnana yoga vedanta in a matured way we do, kama pishachi will not go away. She has many sambrama karitva. In a wondrous ashchara aneka rupa, it takes an efficient to defeat us. How much our shastras we study? We may be doing lots of sadhana, 10 hours, 12 hours, but the remaining 14 hours, that will rule the kama pishach. किसी को छोड़ा नहीं वाला बाबा. युवावस्था में he starts becoming powerful and virulent. Only to stay till we don't remove it with jnanam, any number of janmas, not this janma. ओल्ड हो गए डजंट मीन काम पिशाच चला गया, वो भी थोड़ा आराम कर रहा है, अगला जन्म हम फिर से लेंगे अगेन फ्रॉम द चाइल्डहुड यूथ ओनली. इट मेक्स अस विवशा विथ इट्स बल and creates nana sambrama in us. बच के रहना. Right now let us pray, O Lord, O Shiva, O Bhagavan, O Rama, from the deep root of the heart, remove the kama pishach. यदा सर्वे प्रमुच्यन्ते कामाः येस्य हृदि श्रिताः अथमर्त्यो अमृतो भवति अत्र ब्रह्म समश्नुते. Kamana gone, Brahma anubhuti comes. Prajahati yada kaman sarvan bhartamanogatan. Atmanyeva atmana tushtaha sthita prag. Gita to everywhere, third chapter Gita last slok. Evam buddhehe param buddhva. Samstabhya atmanam atmana jehi shatrum mahabaho kamarupam durasudam. कितने कितने रूप लेकर आते हैं कामना. हो गया 3 श्लोकास. नाउ फोर्थ वन. चिंतानां लोलवृत्तीनां ललनानामिवावृतिः अर्पयति अवशं चेतः बालानाम् अंजनं यथा. सो दिस काम पिशाची क्या करती है? बालानाम अंजनम यथा. As if there is a anjanam in the eyes of the child, or when the anjanam is kept, suddenly all bhoga vastus are seen. In the same way, this kama pishachi, what it does? Chintanam, lola vrittinam, lalananam iva avritti. Like the chanchalata of the eyes of the women, or the chanchala vrittis of this man, youth, this kama pishachi arpayeti avasham chetaha offers this youngster, after taking it into his her fold, the kama pishachi hands over this youngster to what? Chintanam lola vrittinam arpayeti avasham chetaha, to that lola vritti and chinta. Lola vritti means infinite number of desires, one after other gurgling, and how to fulfill them, to that chinta, this kama pishachi hands over this youth. है कि नहीं? Like the thief is caught and offered to inside the jail the other type of police who are trained to get the truth out of him by giving him first, second, third grade treatments. Terrible होते हैं वो. Same way, Kama Pishachi offers youth to Aneka Lola Vritti and Aneka Chintas. Chintanam Lola Vrittinam. Example is Lalanam Iva. Like the women's chanchalata of the eyes ki tara. Example. Avruti, one after the other, these avrutis, arpayati avasham chetaha. Chitta is offered to of this person. Yuva, by this kama pishachi to aneka sequences of desires and the tension, worry, anxiety about how to fulfill them. And not difficult for us to understand that even at this age of whatever we are grown, with all spiritual study apart, our chitta has So many of the lola vrittis, खाने के, सिनेमा देखने के, सो जाने के, इधर उधर घूमने के, लोगों के साथ बैठने के, these are all called lola vritti. And how to fulfill them? Chinta. Those who don't have resources, their chinta is about resource. Those who have resources, how to use them? Kama Pishachi offers him to so many chittavrittis and chintas. That means what? He is not available now for his duties, whatever he has to do in the youth age, and his ambitions, aims, visions, goals, worldly, they themselves are not brought into the notice of this youngster. How will he have the spiritual goal? Out of 100 youth, one or two maybe. From the age only ambitious, more ambitious than the indulgent. 80% are most indulgent, 20% are little bit ambitious. The remaining 18% होते हैं जो दोनों बैलेंस करते हैं. They are working toward their ambitions also and indulging also. 18%. 2% only ambitious, goal, aim, never ever being overpowered by the Kama Pishachi to offer this failure to any of the Lolata and Chinta. The 80% to gone case. Their mind is only always one thing, how to enjoy the bhoga, chinta, one after the one after the. And in the youth age, total sharira, 5 jnanendriyas, 5 karmendriyas, very powerful. And they demand so much, so much. Catching the point, no? So these are all the inevitable avasthas, problems in yuva avastha. I am not interested in them. That is Rama's point. चिन्तानां लोलवृत्तीनां ललनामिव ललनानामिव आवृतिः अर्पयति अवशं चेतः बालानाम् अंजनं यथा. So the chitta of this youth is arpita, offered by this kama pishaji to the objects. That's what enjoyments of the world, objects of the world, desires for the things. Then chinta, how to procure them now. Go on doing. Mhm. From the parents, what they need or want, they try to, you know, convince them, coax them, कुछ ना कुछ करके माता पिता से चिंतन करके they get. And they want something from the friends. अब चिंता कैसे इसको पटाऊं, उसके पटाऊं, उसका गाड़ी लेके 2 दिन घूमूं, all these things. चिंता, निरंतर चिंता. And if that kamana desire is for the opposite gender, no, koi, then the chinta is endless throughout the life. Yeah, the chinta is that worry, that anxieties, the tensions, every type of things. Youth age is the most pathetic. करियर भी बनाना होता है. Answer the parents, teachers, everybody. Then this mind with its kama pishachi in the bila, offering this mind to the Vishaya Vastus. Those years 40 में कम होते थे enjoyable objects, मुश्किल भी होते थे मिलना, इसलिए बच के रहते थे यूथ, बच्चे रहते थे, बच के मतलब बच्चे. हम तो इतने सारे and fully available. The purchasing capacities have grown, accessibilities have grown. The biggest abhishapa to any human being, especially to the youth, is the availability, easy availability of the bhoga vastus. When they are tough, difficult to obtain, it is that excuse is there to control from that. अब जब मिल रहा है फ्रीली सब कुछ ना, what can control now? Today's world, youth are the bhoga which is so freely available to them. Dangerous. Swachintanam, lolavrittinam, lalananam iva avritihi, arpayeti avasham chetaha, balanam anjasam yatha. So like the children, when the anjana is applied, they are able to see the vastus where they are. So too, towards the bhoga vastus, the kama pishachi takes and offers the chitta of this yuva vyakti. And he starts worried, chinta, how to obtain it, how to obtain it. संकल्प कराती है अंदर से दैट काम पिशाच, अंदर से संकल्प कराएगी या नहीं तो कोई ना कोई बंदा आएगा ही कंटिन्यूसली दे प्रॉम्प्ट, मैंने वो एंजॉय किया तुम भी चल, ऐसा वाला. डन. नेक्स्ट वन. ते ते दोषाः दुरारंभाः तत्र तं तादृशाशयं तद्रूपं प्रतिलुम्पन्ति दुष्टाः तेनैव ये मुने. सो ते ते दोषाः दुरारंभाः तत्र तं तादृश आशयं तद्रूपं प्रतिलुम्पन्ति दुष्टाः तेनैव ये मुने. हे मुने, na te te doshaha, the doshas, those doshas which the kama pishach is creating in the heart, te te doshaha durarambaha, which are difficult to start and which are not to be started. Duraramba also means should not be started or initiated. Duraramba also means difficult to start. The first meaning is relevant here. Duraramba means don't start it. So te te doshaha, those doshas of kamanas, durarambaha, if you start it, it will only destroy us, therefore should not be started. Then tatra tatra, again and again, at every occasion, tadrusha ashayam, to that youth whose chitta is of that sort, tadrupam, chitta is polluted by that kama pishachi, pratilumpanti, it goes on nipping him, creating destruction to him, and तोड़ तोड़ के रख देता उसको. लुम्पंती मीन्स breaking into. That's why the face of the youngsters always in a broken, shattered. For some time he is in a happy mood with his friends when they do masquerie with others or have some eating to drinking or laughingly talking sometime. उसके अलावा बाकी सारा समय दिल टूटा ही रहता है उसका. विलुम्पंती, बिकॉज कुछ ना कुछ डिजायर अनफुलफिल्ड होता ही है हर दिन, वो चेहरा उतर के रहता है. एंड यू गिव हिम व्हाट ही वांट्स, अगेन नेक्स्ट मोमेंट अगेन उतर अनदर डिजायर. सो ते ते दोषा मीन्स द यूथहुड रिलेटेड दोषास. ते ते दोषा दुरारंभा तत्र तत्र तादृश आशयम तद्रूपम प्रतिलुम्पन्ति. Rama is not mentioning now, maybe in the future shlokas he may mention. The doshas in the youth age are, the stri akarshana. Then you have the क्या कहते हैं द्यूतक क्रीड़ा, ताश पत्ते खेलना पैसे के लिए. देयर आफ्टर because of lot of competitions and all those dishonesties etc, terribly fighting with each other. Dyuta, Kalaha, Akarshana, these are the ones in the Yuvavastha prevalent. Isn't it? Dyuta includes all those wrong means of earning money. Wrong means of earning money. होते थे, you can imagine 50-60 years back, youngsters कहीं बैठ कर खेल के पत्ते पैसे कमाते थे. Then वहीं then some गड़बड़ happens, they beat each other, हाथ पैर तोड़ के. Then the akarshana. That is what is the meaning of te te doshaha. Duraramba. If you involve in them, life is destroyed. Then Tatra Duraramba Tatra at that young age tam to that youth. Tadrusha Ashayam, whose chitta is that way, having the bila in which that Kama Pishachi is there. Huh? Tad Rupam Pratilumpanti. Of that type of youngster को प्रतिलुम्पना means again and again उसको तोड़ मरोड़ना, again and again breaking him one after the other, non-fulfillment of desires, then the heart is broken, again heart is broken. His heart never gets broken that he did not get good marks or studies, थोड़ा होता है उसका, ज़्यादा नहीं होता है. He never gets broken when mother and father are suffering because of something. He has his own arrogant, selfish desires, unfulfilled, heart gets broken because of the kama pishachi in the heart seated. Next, महानरक बीजेन संतत भ्रमदायिना यौवनेन न ये नष्टाः नष्टानान्येन ते जनाः. Of this श्लोक में राम जी is reaching to the peak in explanation. महानरक बीजेन, this Yuvavastha is bija seed, not for ordinary naraka, Mahanaraka. While living also, and because of stupid youngster, to the parents also, Naraka. That age from 16, 17 up to the children getting married of 28, 30. Those 10, 12, 15 saal, every day is Naraka to the parents. Both because daughter and son. उनको गार्ड करके प्रोटेक्ट करके फ्रॉम दुसंगति से बचाना उनको and inability to fulfill their desires or their desires are so destructive, they get naraka only. And youngsters also, they go through naraka and they do such a papadi, maximum are done in that age, in that force and no force of the grudhar trishna desire, that becomes mahanaraka bija. बड़े बड़े भयंकर नहीं करने वाले पाप युवावस्था में करते हैं. The lootings, the plunderings, the beatings, the killings, murders, all of them, humiliatings, molesting, whatever they are all there. ये सब महानरक बीज है, उसी युवावस्था में करते हैं. महानरक बीजेन and santata brahmadaina. Continuously these fellows in Brahma of doing all the nonsense only, the wisdom never opens for him. That is a human life. That it is a precious, very valuable, can be and should be used for this purpose of goal achievement, this purpose of serving the world, this purpose of spiritual sadhana. वो आता ही नहीं मन में. That's called as Maha Santata Brahmadayi. He Sambrahma Brahma already in 5 slokas, 5 times that word came. The always Brahma giving, and that one which is a seed of Mahanaraka, that Yavanena, with that Yavanavastha, ye nanashtaha, those who are not got destroyed themselves, nashta na anyena tejanaha, then they never get destroyed by anything else. You got the subtlety of point? बच गए युवावस्था में तो बच गए जिंदगी भर. यौवनेन ये न नष्टाः ते जनाः अन्येन न नष्टाः. If they are not destroyed in the youth age, they are not destroyed by anything else. So the destruction starts at the young age. Young age is again subjective. Basically, it is between the 16 to 38, 40. But the immature people, they will extend. They behave like the chichora, young and youth, children, even at the age of 50, 60, 70, 80. That बेवकूफ तो है ही. But generally up to the 40, 38, 40, 20 years, vulnerable. By the time the children are born, they grow and all. So the युवा अवस्था नशा थोड़ा कम होने का उम्मीद है, गुंजाइश है. Isn't it? Some irresponsibilities come, चिल्ड्रन ग्रो, दे हैव टू पुट इन स्कूल, ऐसा आने के कारण थोड़ा कम होता है, नॉट पूरा. ही विल फाइंड हिज ओन प्राइवेट टाइम विथ हिज फ्रेंड्स एंड डज नॉनसेंस, वो तो है ही. बट देन टू सम एक्सटेंट इट इज रिड्यूस्ड अप टू 40. सो यौवनेन ये न नष्टाः न अन्येन ते नष्टाः. अब बच गया यूथ में तो बच गया बाबा, बट मुश्किल है बाबा. सी द टू वर्ड्स यूज्ड. One is Maha Naraka Bija, Santata Brahmadai. Santata means one after other, continuously. Brahma delusion, Dai giver. Continuously giver of delusion and maker of, prompter of doing all Papa and Durmarga, because of which it becomes the Bija first. Mahanaraka, that Yuvavastha. Yavanena, ye nanashtaha, te nanashtaha anye. And Yavanena ye nashtaha, those who destroy themselves, you think no need of other thing. हो गया ना, भी destroy, अभी कौन करेगा उसको ना. हाँ, that age if it is well guided and all that, बच गया, मानो बच गया, है ना, पूरा डिस्ट्रैक्शन से बचेगा. डजंट मीन दैट बच गया तो बच गया. टिल परमात्मा अनुभूति इज गेन्ड, thousands of janma, these kama pishachi other things, they don't leave us. That's it. ओनली वे, इन उपनिषद एंड ऑल, आत्म कामना से ही दूसरे कामनाओं को साइड पे रखकर आत्म कामना को शास्त्र ज्ञान और साधना से फुलफिल करके आत्म प्राप्ति में पीछे मुड़कर देखने पे आत्मा के अलावा दूसरा कुछ नहीं होने के कारण, आप्त काम अनुभव होने के कारण अब कामनाएं नहीं उगेंगे. ही अलोन कैन रिलैक्स. Through Atma Kama and Atma Prapti alone, the destruction caused by other Kamanas we can avoid. Full stop. Such statements cannot be changed. There is no SCST reservation quota here. बस सबके लिए ऐसे ही होता है. There is no secularism brand or any of the reservations or कुछ रिश्वत देकर इस रूल को हम चेंज कर सकते हैं, or we will amend the constitution according to our choice, our want. बेचारा इस बात में वो नहीं होता हो. Know the self, free from kamana. If you don't know the self, reality, the truth, the delusionary world is so powerful to mesmerize us. काम पिशाची हमारे हमको वश में डाल ही लेगा. वो घूम रही हो हर जगह पे और हमारे हृदय में भी. युवावस्था इज वेरी 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 entertaining for that kama pishachi to catch. पकड़ लेगी तो छोड़ेगी नहीं रे बाबा. So much Shiva Smarana, Shiva Upasana, Shiva Prarthana, Rama Smarana, Rama Prarthana, Mata Rani Smarana. With single thought, hey Bhagavan, from my heart, remove this kamana. I am not able to tolerate its power, destroying me again and again. All good values, virtues, qualities, achievements, glories, spiritualities, every one of them are made null and void by this terrible kamana. इससे मुझे बचाओ बचाओ बचाओ. ऐसे जन्म जन्म मांगने से भगवान को जब पता होता है कि आवर डिमांड एंड डिजायर इज स्ट्रांग एंड ट्रू टू गेट फ्रीड फ्रॉम द डिजायर, व्हेन ही ब्लेसेस, तब जा करके the maturity comes that only one truth is there. There is nothing other than me. So there is no chitta, there are no kama pishachi, nothing to worry. Otherwise, you go to town from the village, metro from the town, cosmo from the metro, to any country go, any graha, nakshatra, swarga, brahmalok भी जाओ, ये पीछे रहेगा कामा पिशाच. कामना for anything. Living life at the upadhi level is equal to finitude. Finitude always wants to become infinite. That's called kamana. The incomplete always wants to become complete. That is the genesis of kamana. Like what is the depression in the ocean? डिप्रेशन का अर्थ ही कुछ कमी है ना. सो कमी पूर्ण करने के लिए वो लाइक एक साइक्लोन, इट अटैक्स द अर्थ. There is no depression in the ocean, there is no cyclone. Depression is lacking something. And as a Upadhi Yukta individual, we are not infinite. Therefore, we are finite. Therefore, the longing in us to become infinite is the genesis or creator of the desire. Then, that kama desire Pishachi takes millions of rupas. Millions of rupas it takes. That ye milega to I will become complete, ye milega to complete, wo milega to complete. Therefore, let me try to get that, try to get that. But the incompleteness is not real, no. Really, I am complete. I am a Purnamada Purnamida. If that is known, then only desire goes. The trick of the mind and kamana. समझ गए और प्रभु कृपा स्व प्रयत्न से our infinite self when we gain, then only we can free ourselves from this. Otherwise, throughout life it chases us, especially the Yuvavastha. Here is what it is. Maha Narakabijena संतत भ्रमदायिना यवनेन न ये नष्टाः नष्टा न अन्येन ते जनाः. जिसने अपने युवा अवस्था में अपने आप को नाश करने से बचाया और कहीं नहीं नाश होगा वो. If he is destroyed in the youth age, definitely, then he's already destroyed. No need of other. यवनेन न ये नष्टाः नष्टा न अन्येन ते जनाः. Then now comes Nana Rasamayi, Chitravritta Anta Nishaya Umbhita, Bhima, Yavana Bohu, Yena Tirana, Dherahana Uch. The one who crosses this terrible forest of Yuvavastha, he is called as Dhira Purusha. Without getting caught up by any of the terrible Rakshasis or the terrible Krura Mruga that are there in that forest. Like this chapter is very enticing, enchanting. From the knowledge standpoint. And it reveals so many things. Known to us only, some are to be known. Continue tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasa Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Bol Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. ॐ न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेम अविद्युतो भान्तिमुतो तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं नारायणाय दासरताय मैं श्री नमो मंगलम. बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. समस्त ऋषि गुरुदेवता गण की जय. समस्त श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सुखनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नम पार्वती पते हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुक्त मोक्ष मुक्त गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. नारायण हरि.